What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. We are here with another seasonal championship, this time Pisa cake. And we need to use an Italian modern supercar. I'm not entirely sure why they show a McLaren on the picture, but whatever. And it has to be in the S1 class. I have chosen the Ferrari 458 Italia, but you will see that in a moment. And this one right here, tuning share code, is in the description as always. I'd say we jump right into it. Now this one has plenty of cars available. Unfortunately, a lot of them are not available at the auto show or cost like $1 million, and you know, that kind of rules them out. Loading. Race number 1 should, I mean, all of them should be doable. It's street racing, and everything apart from 60 points would be a massive disappointment, which you would never get to see. Or maybe you would, who knows. Alright, there we go. Off to a pretty good start here. God, that 458 is a pretty car. But then again, basically everything in this championship is a pretty car, goddammit. That starts well. Could be worse though. Double overtake. And the traffic will hinder everyone at some point. Losing a little bit of control there and getting out of the corner faster. I mean, we traded in some handlings for more power, which means we get out of the corners faster. Unfortunately, we have to be a little bit slower through the corners. And we have a lot of them here. Let's start on the outside, do a little bit of a switcheroo to accelerate faster. That generally works when you have more power. Sticking to the outside and then just accelerating early. And that doubles your advantage because you already have more power, and then you get on the accelerator faster. And then you double that advantage, and out of the corner they can't defend. Because they can also not compromise their line as much. So that would make them accelerate even slower, right? Oh, nearly ran into a tree. Be somewhat of a bummer there. If you run into a tree, it can ruin a race. Alright, breaking out there. We have not that big of a lead, so we should stop running into things. Oh, that worked well. It's 20 points. Which puts us into a much more comfortable position right at the start. You really don't want a trail to start a championship. Alright, where is race number 2? That's a good question, isn't it? Such a pretty car. I was about to say it's one of the modern ones, but it's like 15 years old already. It's always about the comparison, you know. Might be 15 years old, but if you compare it to an F40, it's pretty new. It's a lot more shocking as the 2009 is 15 years ago. I think they actually used that as a GT3 car for quite a while. And then, what was it, the 488 that they used afterwards? I think. Alright, let's get into race number 2 here. Once again, switcheroo. We start on the outside, and that was what was it, 4 cars at once? So you can really make that work. I'm getting out of the corner, and once again, starting on one side, switching over, putting us into third, and just roll through that. Play a little bit with the accelerator, because we don't want to constantly hit the brakes, because that offsets the balance of the car. If you just manage to avoid that by lifting a little bit and coasting, and you can keep the car stable, and you can accelerate much faster out of the corner because you don't need to refocus and restabilize the car because you never lost stability. Like right here we slammed the brakes really hard, and then we first had to exit the drift before we could really get the power into the road. And as you can see, we're braking pretty early into these corners because, well, that's basically the tune. We gave up a little bit of the handling. But now out of that corner we should be able to close the gap a little bit into this one. There's the traffic. If it wasn't for the traffic, we would be in the lead right now. Again. That one was unfortunate because we had no chance of seeing it. Let's see if we can be cheeky for that one. Yeah, but we're not getting it. It was quite unfortunate with that last traffic car. Should still win the championship though. Don't really anticipate any issues with that. That being said, I'm not a particularly big fan of how it's going today, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on. But hey, whatever. It's got a comfortable win. Because we need it. Why have we been disconnected? I don't know. Something's up with the connection. Keep getting disconnected here. On the bright side, it should tell you, it works, because if you don't constantly run into any sort of traffic that you see, then you probably have a chance to win the whole thing relatively easy. Right? Somehow our power is running out here. We should be able to go for this one full throttle though. And for that one. And that puts us into the lead. Oh, that one. Oh. That was close. Minor sweating breaking out. And for that corner you have to cut the checkpoint a little bit. Now we really want to make sure that we win here. Cut the other checkpoint and try to refocus and actually put in some effort here. You know, just mailing it in and hoping we win anyway. Hey, more traffic. Great. Absolutely marvelous. A little slow in the reactions today, I must admit. Guess that's what happens when you record in the late evening instead of the early hours in the following day. Oh no! Oh, that could have gone wrong. That could have gone very wrong, because that was a bridge, and if you fall off the bridge, then it's like goodbye, you know? Race over. And with that, championship over. Most likely. Alright, 63% done. Here's another bridge. And another one. Oh, really threatening me, eh? Control there. Braking a little bit harder. Now it's really testing us into the jungle here. Whoa, another bridge. That worked well. 20% to go, but those should be manageable 20%. Braking a little bit late into that, but it was not a big deal. Late on that one as well, but here we go. It gives us another victory. And there we go. I wanted to say and bet 60 points, but for once it isn't, so whatever. Still a championship win and relatively comfortable at that. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and until next time, farewell.